massive. It must be about 40 centimeters long. This is the first time that he's actually come down to prayer spot. They usually wait until I'm well gone. Well, I'm here in prayer spot, you can see me, you can see my back. And he's actually come down to feed on the bread. Like I say, he must be about 40 centimeters long. I can't really do it justice how big he is. But yeah, I usually wait until I'm well gone. Yeah, so it's quite incredible really, because usually prayer spot I go, say my prayers, put the bread out for the birds, and you know, sometimes they perch at because the prayer spot's in like a bit of a like crater. Actually, here's a good example. Just show you this now. It's in a bit of a crater, almost like this. You can see a bit of a sort of hole in the mountain, but up there, a little prayer spot where I go to pray. And usually sometimes they perch right at the top of it, and yeah, I'll put the bread out, say my prayers, ask him for guidance and whatever. But sometimes I might even make a video in the prayer spot, and then go, and you know, they'll hop down and they'll look at me, and I'll, you know, move another 10 feet and then look back, and they'll still be there. They'll be cautious, quite cautious. Sometimes I even have to get like 50 yards before some of them, well, there's only usually two turn up. They work in pairs, obviously. And so yeah, and you know, you sometimes have to get 50 yards away before they'll actually come down. But today I'll say my prayers, obviously, put the bread out first, say my prayers after. I was thinking about if I wanted to make a video about anything, and couldn't really have anything come into my head. And then all of a sudden he was just, looked to my right there, and he was just there, and then he sort of just hopped down and started feeding. I was like, whoa, because he was sort of right there. I mean, he was literally 10 feet away. It's hard to capture it on camera. Obviously the lens on a camera is wide angle, it's wider than your eye can see. You have to zoom in quite a bit. I think your eye is about 6mm, and the widescreen on your phone is probably about 3.6mm. So you don't really get the view that you would from sort of, you know, a personalised view. So yeah, it's the first time. It's quite. You might think, oh well, it's just a load of. But I've been feeding these birds for years, and they've always done the same. And never had the raven come down while I've still been there. I always have to move off. Yeah, sometimes I move off, you know, 20 feet, and then, you know, some of the bigger ones, which are a bit more sort of boisterous, courageous, whatever, they'll hop down and start feeding. Some of the little ones usually wait until I'm well gone. But yeah, today I was just sitting there in prayer spot, and he just sort of hopped down and he started feeding. So I sort of moved across a little bit, and then he was literally right there 10 feet away, and a beautiful big bird, and his feathers, his coat was so like glossy, and it was quite incredible to have it that close. And he must be a good, I don't know, a good 40 centimeters. You know, I'm quite small, and he's probably, well, easily the size of my forearm to fingers, you know. So yeah, it's quite incredible and quite strange as well, because like I said, I've been feeding him for years, and not once I've even waited and, you know, Tried to encourage him to come down, but nothing. But today, strange things. So strange things. He came down and he fed, and it was a lovely sight. So I thought I'd just share this because, you know, social media. God bless you all anyway. Amen.